ya me notificó ella.
Que lo que era.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit,
Déjalo ahí, ya verá.
America Park. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
Tigers baseball is next. Spencer Turnbull gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the AB now. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Soft liner towards short. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting second, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Kiner-Falefa aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch out.
Todo es así ya, entonces me voy a ir para atrás para el carro.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Batting third.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So now here is Giancarlo Stanton looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Good lead off is second there. Now the pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first.
Ball.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him
1-0.
honest, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker,
One
and it's
ball,
1-2.
two strikes to count.
1-2. Here it is. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
Now at the plate is Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Off
Yep,
the
that ball went
outside
out.
that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Adios, pelota. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Robbie Grossman.
The left fielder, Robbie.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting third.
A moment now in
The second
Motown to
baseman,
check out the Tigers'
Javier.
starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against
Javier.
one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's Javier Baez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. This one's
Ball, that's out.
outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and
One
a miss,
ball,
and it's a ball
2
and 2
strikes.
strikes here. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the
Batting
bat and
fourth.
trying to protect
The first
before the
baseman.
ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he
Outside,
looks at a
that's a ball.
fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Misses.
2 balls,
ball 2.
2 strikes.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Detroit is off to an early 1-0 lead. In now is the Yankees DH, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. And now the first pitch.
Nope.
A
Ball
fastball
1.
here as you'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball
1-0.
no strike.
Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
To the left side, but it's well foul. One and 2, here it comes. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit in the air to center field. Baddoo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Eric Haas.
The catcher, number 13.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball!
That
That pitch
misses
is out.
wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and two to the Tigers
I got the
catcher.
count. 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball! That pitch
Well
is out.
above the letters with the fastball that time. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on.
No, y después porque entré a un canal aquí que estaban comentando y de repente voy a ver.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Aquí estaba el Javi.
The 1-2. And it's
Ball,
2 balls
that's
and 2
inside.
strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound.
that's off the
He's
plate.
got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. Candelario trying to get there, and it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tim LaCastro.
Tim LaCastro.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1
Man,
strike.
this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and
1
two
ball, 2
strikes
strikes.
now.
The count.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it.
Oh.
Got him.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome
Ball
up
in.
until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first
1-1.
strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after
Safe,
the
he's
recovery
good.
throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now a throw over.
He's good.
Throw is up the line as it gets away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Counts 1-0.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Kiner-Falefa leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag
Safe.
and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over.
Safe.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that's inside.
Ball
Looked
2.
like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here's the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two pitch is fouled away. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0. Now into the box, Harold Castro, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Harold
First
Castro.
offering on its way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. There's Kiner-Falefa. Throw on to
He's out.
first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
One gone here in the Detroit third, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in two now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out
Now
front and
batting,
rip it down the line,
the
but
center
that
fielder,
wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Akil Baddoo. As he will look
Off
at a
the plate,
first pitch
ball
fastball for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 1-0. Hammers it to deep right field. Judge is going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll watch
Ball.
one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's a ball.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0
Two balls,
sinker. 2-1.
one strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any
No,
damage. You're just
inside.
looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he
Nope,
lays
that's
off there,
ball
ball
four. Take
4.
the base.
So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Baez is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Ball 4. That pitch
And
is
he
low.
lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First offering.
1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Judge on second. Donaldson at first. 1 gone. Off-speed pitch
2
in
balls,
the dirt
no
as he
strike.
takes it for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And the pitch on 2-1. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baddoo is there. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off
Ball,
the
that's
plate,
outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get
2
too
balls,
aggressive
1
in a
strike.
spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Kyle Higashioka. As he'll go
0-1's the
after the
count.
first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled off. One and 2 to the
count is
Yankees
1 and 2.
catcher. neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
The left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's in. Ball 2.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Adios, pelota. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The first baseman, number 7.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So next to hit is Eric Haas. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or
Count
snap
1-0.
something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Now a
I got
swing
to
and a
count
miss,
1 and
and he's
2.
behind 1 and 2. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. He'll try again, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The next batter is Jamer Candelario.
That's a ball.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it
Ball
back
1,
to the
no
corner.
strike.
It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 4, and Detroit's taken a 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman, Tim Castro.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls, you can hit till your hands bleed, but if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's
and
good.
He's back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch
The
out.
count is 2-1.
Nothing doing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4,
He's
6,
out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. It just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Yanks held in check. Our score remains 2-1. So now into the box is Victor Reyes as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work out from here, hitting left-handed.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Shortstop, Castro.
Next to hit is Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back for more from Detroit after this. So stepping in is Aaron Judge. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. High and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. As the Yankees have tied things up, it's 2-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision. Matt Manning takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in next, Joey Gallo. First offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And on
1
0-2,
ball,
he
2
misses
strikes
with a
the count.
fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now,
1-0.
Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Down low, and
3
the
ball,
plot thickens
no
here,
strike.
3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0, you can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the
Nope.
umpire.
Ball
And
4,
that
that's it.
misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle.
Striding in is Kyle Higashioka. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the
Count
pitch.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Donaldson at second, Rizzo at first, 2 out in the inning.
Hey.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I got 1 ball, 1
Hey,
strike.
be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading up for the
All right,
Tigers,
thanks, Heidi.
the center fielder,
First pitch on its way.
Badu.
Akil Baddoo
0-1.
started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Breaking
I got a
ball
ball, 1
below
strike.
the zone. That's ball 1. Fouled away. To 2 balls
balls,
and 2
2
strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the
The count is
zone.
full.
Count full now.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good
Up next
wheels
for the
off
Tigers,
base, and that's just
the
what they
left
did right
fielder,
there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Grossman.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a
One ball,
curveball in
one
the dirt
strike.
that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball
Count
that's
is 2-1.
low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Next for the Tigers, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a
Ball, back
fastball here
outside.
that's taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Ball
3-0
3.
now.
Now with
3-0.
the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that
Ball 4.
misses as well. Ball
Perfect.
4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them.
Up
With
next
the
for the
bases
Tigers,
empty
and 2 outs and
the
a
first
hitter of
baseman,
this caliber at the plate,
Donaldson.
make somebody else beat you.
Go.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
Good spot to be in
Ball
right
1,
now as
no
a hitter.
strike.
Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, both of those balls spin inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count and the pitch. Grounded to third. Gloved by LeMahieu. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. And now in the box, Tim LeCastro. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The second baseman, Tim.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Ball.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Up
I got
high,
2-1 the
2-1 now. into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First delivery to him. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, Eric Haas.
The catcher, number 13.
First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
2-0.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pitch popped up. Rizzo is under this one. And he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Javier Candelario.
And stepping in, Javier Candelario, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to
0-2
swing
the
through
count.
that one. He's in control, 0-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Scope in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the first offering. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Josh Donaldson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Next for New York, Joey Gallo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Chopped weakly to the left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Harold Castro.
The shortstop, Harold Castro.
Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Castro calls for it. 1 out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Here's the 3-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Next to hit, Akil Baddoo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a looper to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Digging in will be Kyle Higashioka. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he falls behind 0-2. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Stepping up is Tim LeCastro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baddoo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Jonathan Loaizaga comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 43, Jonathan.
Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Leading up for the Tigers, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
And the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. One out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they can potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. He's running.
as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 13.
Next, here is Eric Haas. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back for more from Detroit after this. We are into extra innings, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the first pitch, heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Now to bat, DJ LeMahieu. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Up next, Aaron Judge. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Jose Cisnero, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Grossman
Is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 2. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And next, the dangerous power threat, Eric Haas.
The catcher, number 13.
First offering.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
got a
As
ball,
we
one
near the
strike.
end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-0.
Jamer Candelario comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
Ball that's outside.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Scope leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he popped him up. Rizzo into foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Last chance here, and stepping in is Victor Reyes, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Last breath for the Tigers. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Harold Castro would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Men on third with 2 down. and he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score today. Jonathan Loaizaga pitches well enough to get the W, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
En el INC, en esa parada no, la que está que está aquí arriba. No sé si mira, ¿qué tal el metro? Pues, y el metro va a estar todo, te vas a hacer el metro, toda esa calle para allá, ¿estás viendo? Y vas a combinar aquí enfrente. Es más, en esta misma acera.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Pero tú sabes dónde está el metro, ¿no?
For the Tigers, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes.
Este es el otro hospital que hay aquí.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Cuando tú vas hasta la misma acera, está el metro. Cruzas ese paso de cebra y nada más tienes que caminar. ¿Vale? Está cerca. Centro de especialidades, hermano, está en el metro. Donde tienes que igual. Doctor izquierdo, número 47. Vale, es fácil. Ya tú sabes dónde yo te digo que está el metro de abajo. Pues te cruzas la acera de enfrente y caminas. Ya está. Vas a tardar 5 minutos. Bueno, a tu casa 10 minutos. Está fácil. Todavía no necesitas tiempo. Le hago una foto y te la mando al mapa. ¿Eh? A ver, te lo repito otra vez. Te lo repito. Sí. Amor, yo bello, pero...
Yo miré uno,
Cari,
no, hay uno que decía de hermana nobleza.
oye, va a ser lo que estoy diciendo, si no le más vuelta al coco. ¿Por qué no se fía de mí? Yo llevo 80 años aquí ya. ¿Pero te vas a fiar de mí o te vas a llevar de la cosa?
Ya, por mí, viene aquí, mira la...
Pero si es que te lo estoy explicando, mira. Mira, te lo estoy explicando. Mira. Que no es tan difícil, te vas hasta aquí. ¿Dónde está? No sé que no es tan complicado. Este que no es tan complicado.
Bajo donde está al lado de la metro,
Sí. Que mira, caminas aquí, que hay una cafetería en la esquina, ¿vale? Llegas ahí, al paso de cebra, te cruzas al frente y ya caminas para allá. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué?
en el hospital de la
Pues seguramente. ¿Vale? Y está ahí, centro de especialidad, hermano, donde tú dices, está flojo. Vale. ¿Entiendes?
allí en la calle de hermana nobleza, ahí me invitaron, ahí dice el 100.
No hay calle, es centro de especialidades, hermano. Y ya sabes llegar al metro, es cruzar en la otra acera, ¿entiendes? Entonces, ¿por qué se te hace tu nombre? ¿Eh?
Para caminar
¿A qué hora es la cita?
a las 9.
Baja a las 8 de aquí, si quieres, y ya está. Bueno, ya está. Venga.
Mándamela en la foto.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Spencer Turnbull is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a five-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
Here's one
ball
that misses high. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, Judge stands 6'7" as you see him in the right-handed batter's box. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Baddoo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Josh.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic.
That's ball two.
Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he gets the call that time for strike number one. LeMahieu over at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And stepping in, Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
For
first.
Tigers, the center fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Now the pitch. There's a
Nope.
fastball
Outside.
well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home.
One ball, one strike.
And the slider
You got
is
2
low
balls,
and inside
1
as he
strike.
just about got him there. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Kiner Falefa, and there's
He's
one
out.
down now.
Batting second, the
And
left
now a
fielder,
look at the hometown Tigers
Robbie
starting lineup in this one.
Grossman.
What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Robbie Grossman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider
1-1.
just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. No
2 balls,
offer on
1
that one.
strike.
2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low
Batting
ball hitters,
third,
but more often than
second
not,
baseman,
keeping the ball down is
Javier
going to lead to a lot of success
Baez.
on the mound.
Here's Javier Baez. And that one got a piece of him.
That got him. First base.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to
Batting
find a
fourth,
way to come around to
first
score.
baseman,
We'll see if his guys can move
Donaldson.
him around the bases.
Go.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes.
No,
that
he's in
opens up
there.
the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Off
1-1.
the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And now, Joey Gallo in his career against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far. Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan.
Go.
Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
All right, here's how the
Number
Bronx
13.
Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
So now to the plate, Eric Haas. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jamer Candelario is on deck. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
1 out, runner at first, and into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. From the stretch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Haas leads off first with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
And now here is Victor Reyes. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. One strike now from Cole.
Hey! That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Ball
I got to
2.
count 2-2.
Too high. Ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here is Tim LaCastro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
here's the first pitch to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice
No
early
balls,
feel
2
for his
strikes.
off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Slide and a stop by Scope.
He's
Hey
out.
now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Easy
Ball, that's
take
out.
there on the sinker, well off the outside. On the ground, a second for Baez. Throw on to
Got
first,
him.
2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Ball
that's
1.
in.
Third inning, no score to this point. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way.
2-2 the count.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count and the pitch. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Ball,
And
that's
here's
low.
a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
3-2.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And
That's
this
ball
pitch
4.
misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to dig in, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's low.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And
1-0.
a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This one's down to third. LeMahieu gets to it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Struck him out.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box now, Akil Baddoo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here it comes.
2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
From the stretch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for Detroit. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch
0-1's the
fastball.
count.
0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed
that's
pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope trying to get there, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Joey Gallo will be next. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty play.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the first pitch to him
Inside,
runs a
ball
bit
1.
inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and
He's
there are
out.
2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
At the plate now is Kyle Higashioka. First pitch coming, here it is.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That Evens it up 1-1. One and two to the Yankees
The
catcher.
count is 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And
I
they'll
got the
try to
count,
get
2
him
and 2.
fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Tim Castro would be next. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And now pitch on the way. Lays
Ball
off
1, no
1-0.
strikes.
That's by him
1
for
ball,
strike
1
one.
strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
A ball and 2
1
strikes.
ball, 2 strikes the count.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right
Now
now.
batting,
As we roll
the
through it
first
again,
baseman,
remember, he struck out the
Jonathan.
side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball
Count
1.
1-0.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
Way
Count
outside,
2-1.
nearly to the backstop. 2-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now.
Now
That's
batting,
5 straight
number
punch-outs.
13.
I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, Eric Haas. And he'll watch
1-0.
one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And
2 balls,
this
1
ball
strike.
runs away for
Count.
ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Good battle. Count remains full.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The next batter is Candelario. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's set. Here it comes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Haas is off at first with 2 away. Fastball well outside. And it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Throw over to first.
No, he's
and he'll
safe.
dive back in. Count still at 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate here is Tim Castro. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
1 out, base is empty, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next to stand in is DJ LeMahieu, singled in his last at-bat. First offering.
Hey!
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. He'll whip
He's
this one
out.
to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 1 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, he's got it. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aboard at first.
Shortstop,
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Has a look, now to pitch. Runners off for second.
Off the plate,
Pitch
ball 1.
outside, the throw.
He's in there,
Skips
he's
in, he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 1-0. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's
Yanked
off the
the
plate.
slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a
Ball
ball.
2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a look and a throw back to
He's
second.
safe.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Reyes, the runner at second with one away. Too tight
Ball,
with that
that's
one.
inside.
3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. On its way is pitch number 75. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. 2 down.
the center fielder, Akil.
So stepping in is Akil Baddoo, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 1 ball,
Good
1
hard
strike.
slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first.
That's
To
the
2
ball.
balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
Pitch is popped up. Scope. In foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. As the first
That's
pitch to him
outside.
is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Here's
He's out.
one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but
2-0.
he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch
Outside,
misses to him, it's ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Baez, base runner at first with 1 out. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1.
Count at 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready now is Eric Haas, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
1 strike now from Cole. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Adios, pelota. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next
To the
for
plate now,
Tigers,
Jamer Candelario.
third baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled off. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiner Falefa has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and Detroit's taking a 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Jose Cisnero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. So the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
The count's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and two.
Hey, you'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
set. Here's the 2-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Tim Castro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Gallo at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. He beats the tag. Safe. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Castro is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. It's stretch time in Motown. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Jonathan Loaizaga gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga. Leading up for the Tigers.
In now, Victor Reyes. As he laid out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Too high.
Count is 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Lays off 2-2 now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Pitch popped up. Under it is Rizzo. One away.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Castro.
Now to the plate, here is Harold Castro. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Harold Castro becomes out number 2 this inning. So now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 3-2. Kyle Funkhauser has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Now it'll be DJ LeMahieu. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's
and it's 1-1. Funkhauser is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next up is Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch.
Aye. 3-2.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up, Giancarlo Stanton popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane.
Oh, and he misses it. The second for one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Smoke toward third. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Bottom of the inning now, and here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's
Now
out.
action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
2 balls, no
Don't
strikes.
expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
So the next to bat will be Robbie Grossman. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Can't catch up to that pitch. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 2 out, nobody on. Ball even at 2-2. Two and 2 now to Baez. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Quick check on that time run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over. Dive, but he's back.
Ball
1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw.
No,
keeping
he's in.
particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
2-1.
Baez breaks from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they flew over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy in the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, this has been a great game from the start. Evenly matched, back and forth. Each team giving as well as taking. He gets a good pitch to hit right here, and he does what he's supposed to do with it. Drives in the game-tying run and puts himself at second as the possible go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Eric Haas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's the 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
First offering. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it 1-1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Inside.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baddoo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next, it'll be Kyle Higashioka, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
That's out.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. 1 and 2
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Chad Green enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
57, Chad Green.
Now at the plate, Jamer Candelario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The third baseman, Javier Candelario.
First delivery to him. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
In now, Victor Reyes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Garrett Castro.
So now to the plate, Harold Castro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. The 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Tigers leave 1. Still tied 3-3. We are into extra innings. And next will be the speed threat, Tim Castro. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 on the ground toward the hole, and it's through, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
So now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? Oh, but they throw it away at second. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu as he grounds one briskly to short. Out. One there, the tag, and it's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of the team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Castro at third with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2-1, here it is. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Baddoo finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees lead it 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a
pitching
safe
for the
situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed, the very art. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Akil Baddoo. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
the left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Now a swing going out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
You know that as a pitcher, you're in the driver's seat right now. He's coming out of his shoes and you see that lumber going flying. Pretty good chance you throw a breaking ball right here. You're going to get yourself another swing and a miss.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. One out and a runner on third. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Robbie Grossman goes quietly, and they've got only one out left. Standing in now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. One and 0, here it is. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Last breath for the Tigers. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Chad Green gets the W on the mound.
Chunky winning.
For us, for
Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
The Yankee winner.
Way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Los Yankees ganan hoy. Los Yankees ganan este año, papá. Muchísimas gracias, señores, por estar participando en este gran partido de Yankee Destroy. Ibaeño 07 de este lado. Se le quiere mucho. Sigan disfrutando de Cibaño 07 en Twitch. Roleplay de película. ¿Qué lo que? Los muchachos activos de película. Sí, cómo no. Ibaeño 07 activo. Claro, que tú te sabes. Ay, Yankee campeón este año. Sí. Esta vaina se cambió. Ya ustedes saben, señores, sigan apoyándome. Año 07 en la saca de película.